SAE Institute. Learn the theory and practice of music production and audio engineering.
As a student here at SAE Institute, you can expect to be trained on analog consoles to digital consoles to Pro Tools.
Propellerhead's Reason, Apple's Logic, and Ableton Live, which is becoming the industry standard for electronic music production.
The best part of SAE is just being around like-minded people, use different analog and digital consoles, and just spend time in the studio.
Call now or log on and transform your life today.
Hi, I'm Kamile.
Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome to SAE Institute. How can I help you?
I'm interested in music. I just wanted to know what SAE Institute had to offer.
So let me tell you a little about SAE Institute. We're an international school with 6 campuses in the United States, and we offer 2 programs, the Audio Technology program and an Electronic Music Production program. Let me show you around the school a little bit.
As a student here at SAE Institute, you can expect to be trained on a wide spectrum of things from analog consoles to digital consoles to software programs and programming, MIDI programming, microphone technique, just a wide spectrum of the common day-to-day things that you're going to come across at a real recording studio in the industry.
So these are our first couple of workstations that we used to teach simple signal flow of some consoles, as well as a little bit of digital recording and some effects, as well as some MIDI stations. For a lot of music is written inside of computers right now, so it gives them an idea of how a modern production will work and how a modern studio works a little bit differently than the old school days when everything was just traditional instruments. So EMP, the Electronic Music Production program, is mostly software based. We teach Propellerhead's Reason, Apple's Logic, and Ableton Live, which is becoming the industry standard for electronic music production. Whether you have 0 experience and you've never played any instruments before, you used any of these programs, or you've been a producer for years or DJ for years, you'll find tricks you can use from this program, you'll find angles you've never thought of. So this is the first console in the studio that you're going to work on, the AMEC. This basically gives you an idea of signal flow of a large format console, as well as a little bit of the mixing techniques without using a computer yet. It's good to kind of get down the basics before we move up to the bigger consoles.
I think my education helped me out in the same way you have to read the instructions before you build a model. You have to kind of have the theory, I think. When you come to a real place, you're going to be green, but you come in and you can't believe how much you don't know. My education helped me to understand the basics, but you don't really see, the tree, I guess, flourish until you go and you're in there. But without the seed, you would have never gotten that far.
So this is the O2R. It's a digital console. It's a little different than the one we saw a second ago. This kind of represents the other side of the way that people work inside the recording industry, and not just in music, also in film and video games. So this is a good opportunity to see another way of looking at sound.
The good thing about the schools is that they give you the fundamentals that you need. They strongly stress the etiquette, which is so very important in our business, because as much as it's a technological world, it's also, it's an artist and it's a creative environment. So it's really important that kids learn the technical aspect of things as well as how to interact with people.
So this is our 900 series console. This is becoming an industry standard for sort of medium-sized studios and some project studios. A little bit on the smaller side, but this is where the entire industry is going. A lot of rappers, singers, and musicians, as well as some post-production houses, are moving in this direction. It's a great, great sounding board. You're going to love what it sounds like when you play some instruments through this thing.
Sounds great.
Yeah, we feel better about education because you guys kind of give them the briefing and the outline of what they're going to need, what talents they're going to have, and traits and stuff like that. So we do look for that. Find something relatable in the business that you can do. Just get any experience you can. Even if you can't get in a studio, get with a rental company, get with, a sound reinforcement company, or get with technical maintenance. Learn some maintenance, because those guys are hard to find. Not too many people going into maintenance, and people always need things fixed. It's mechanical, you're going to need it fixed.
We're actually in the Icon room. It's a D control. It's made by DigiDesign. It's a giant control surface actually just for Pro Tools. It doesn't run any audio whatsoever, so it just gets you familiar with controlling Pro Tools and working with a control surface. One of the projects that you do in here is your control surface, which is pretty much just going over the basic operation of the board. Also scoring, because we have 5.1 surround in here, and allows you to be able to mix down your sound for film in 5.1.
Advice. The only thing I can tell you is that I lie to my wife every day when I tell her I'm going to work. So it's important that you have a passion, that you love this business, and you got to dedicate a lot of time to it, especially at the start.
SAE Institute gave me a realistic overview of life in the recording studio as far as troubleshooting sessions, mic techniques, dealing with different personalities, just on-hands training on all that. All right, the best part of SAE is just being around like-minded people, getting the chance to use different analog and digital consoles, and just spend time in the studio. The instructors at SAE are available at all times. They're willing to talk to you after class, lend you a hand, show you anything you need in order to fully understand it.
So what did you think about SAE Institute?
I think SAE Institute has a lot to offer. I definitely think there's something here for me.
Well, great. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
I think the most important thing is that they learn music and they learn how to maybe follow a score or read a chart. I think that's the most important thing.